Mel and everybody. So you remember, and we're flowing the poses together this morning, yeah? So all the stuff we've done Crescent, we've done Warrior 2, we've done Trikonasana, we've done parsvakonasana. All those recordings are up on YouTube, waiting for your delectation if you want to do it again. But now we're going to flow them together, have a bit of fun with it now, you know the poses nicely. So let's take a comfortable seat. As always, I like to sit up on something. I really recommend you do that. And we'll start by centering and landing. Sometimes when we know where we're going and we can get a bit excited and we get a bit carried away with ourselves. So this is another reason why centering is so good for us. So cross your shins right at the middle. And thank you for joining me. Makes my heart warm. Take your shoulders back over your hips, your head back over your shoulders. Take a big breath in, maybe even lift your arms up this morning. And then as you exhale, just allow your hands to gently drape onto your legs. Turn the palms up and feel your skin soften. So just taking a pause before we move. Inhale and exhale. I've just done a class with some students on the power of yagna and fire and how that breath, we need the air to maintain our inner fire. So we need this deep breath in order to keep burning bright. So this is not doing nothing. This is super important. Take another deep breath in, a long breath out. And then I'll leave you to take a couple of breaths on your own. Leaving behind whatever it is that's going on for you right now. Just 15 minutes to yuj, to yoke. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's sing the Anusara Invocation. I love it so much. Okay, take a deep breath in. Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Satchidananda Murtaye. Nishprapanchaya Shantaya. Niralambaya Tejase. Om. So take a deep, full, inviting breath in. Reach up, stretch up, give a little twist around to your wrists. Lovely. And then let's start by coming onto all fours briefly. And we'll work up through the spine, a little cat-cow. Tuck your toes, lift your booty, downward facing dog. Okay, and then looking up between your hands, step up. Inhale, come on up to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Release your hands. We'll start with just one round of Surya Namaskar A, and then we'll start to flow. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, place your hands clearly. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to a high plank. Let's bring our knees down. Let's not be too mean on ourselves. Exhale, lower. Inhale to a little cobra. And then use the exhale breath to bring you back to downward dog. Deep inhale in. Long exhale out. Another inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Bend your knees. Step, hop, or fly to the top of your mat. Inhale. Come on up to standing. And exhale. Gather that to your heart center. Well done. Release your hands. So now we're going to flow the poses we learned this week. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Hinge and bow. Place your fingertips on the mat, and that will enable you to give a nice big step back to your left leg. We're coming to crescent, so power through the back leg. Inhale. And as you come up, you could even run your hands up your torso to ensure it's strong and the core is drawn in, and then reach up, stretch up into crescent lunge. Sparkle your fingers. Well done. Reach your right arm forward, your left arm back. Watch my back leg. It spins down and around as we come to, there's our other pose, Veerabhadrasana 2. Stay lunged in. The shape of the legs is going to stay the same as we bring the right elbow to the knee and reach your left arm overhead. If you're a bit warmer or been doing yoga a bit longer, you could slide this right hand down to the floor. And then everyone, open up your arms. Start to straighten the right leg. Coming now to Trikonasana. If your right hand has to be on the shin, remember not to press on that leg. Trikonasana. Smile. Good morning. Okay, and then inhale, come on up. Keep the legs straight as you bring your left hand to your back left thigh and reach your right arm up and over and make a reverse Trikonasana. So lean back. This right arm is by your cheek. Keep leaning back and then turn your right toes, knee, to the short edge of your mat. See that? And then turn your left toes to the short edge and then lunge in. There you are. You've got parsvakonasana at the back of your mat. Again, some of you might like to slide that hand down. Well done. Come back now to Veerabhadrasana 2 at the back of your mat. This transition can be tricky, so start to peel up the back heel. If you need to bring your knee down to do that and reach back to crescent at the back of your mat. Okay, and then peel your hands down. Step your way back to downward facing dog. And we'll flow. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Indulge in your breath. Never rush this. Even though we're flowing poses, never skip it. And apologies if you've got my bottom, but we're going to be moving around the mat today. So bend your knees, step up, which will be the back of your mat. Inhale, come on up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We're going to do that flow again to the left. All right, so inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and bow. Fingertips on the mat, step again. The left leg steps back. Inhale, gather yourself up into a beautiful crescent lunge. Okay, and then the back foot peels down as you come to Veerabhadrasana 2. Apologies for my back. And then sweep your hands down. Again, you can touch the floor or not. Parsvakonasana. This is that intense side stretch. And then we open up to Trikonasana. Then with straight legs, come on up. We reverse the Trikonasana. Turn your right toes to that long edge of the mat. Your left toes turn back to what was the front of the mat. And then bend into that front leg. And as if by magic, you've arrived into Parsvakonasana again. Give it a breath. Then back to warrior 2. Here's that tricky transition. See if you can turn your right heel up. And as I say, you can bring your knee down if you need to transition back to crescent. Okay, and then peel your hands down. Step your left leg back to downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale into delicious downward dog breaths. So you did that all stepping back through the left side. Bend your knees, hop, step, or fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, come up to standing. And exhale, gather that to your heart. Release your hands, take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And we're going to now do that twice round the other way. Full circle, full flow. You ready? Let's go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge and bow forward, fold. This time you're going to step your right leg back. Inhale, gather yourself into crescent lunge. Open it up and back to Veerabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. And the legs don't change for the next two poses as we come to parsvakonasana. Sweep the right arm up and over, giving each pose a chance to land. And then Trikonasana, straightening the front leg and expanding the arms. See if you can keep your beautiful straight legs as you come on up and reverse your Trikonasana. So this top arm is wrapped round by your cheek there. Your left toes turn to the long edge of your mat. The right toes turn to the short edge of your mat. Bit of a fancy transition, hey? Parsvakonasana. So really maintain that lovely length in the side body. Here comes our own old friend, Veerabhadrasana 2. Don't we love him? Not. And then transitioning, pick up your left heel. And again, you could bring the knee down and transition to the short edge of your mat and then unfurl into Crescent Lunge. Wonderful. And then peel the hands down. Step the right leg back, downward dog. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale. You might want to come up higher in your cobra now. And then again, exhale. Really indulge in some lovely deep breaths here. Bend your knees, hop, step, or fly. Should be at the back of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Just release a moment. You should have used all of your breath and the whole expanse of your mat by the time we finished. Ready for the last side. Okay, inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge and bow. Inhale, extend your spine. Step your right leg back to a lunge. Here we go again. Gather up into Crescent Lunge. The back foot peels down as we come to Warrior 2. Lean in and over to Parsvakonasana. Keep breathing, yogis. You're doing really, really well. Open your way up to Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then up like a starburst, up and back to reverse Trikonasana. Turn your left toes to the long edge. The right toes to the short edge. Bend into the leg. There you go, as if by magic, you're in your Parsvakonasana again. Keep smiling. We've got that pesky Warrior 2 here. And then if you can peel the heel up or bring the knee down as you transition, tricky transition into Crescent Lunge. Take it steady, take it slow. Super, everyone. And then peel your hands down, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. A short, sweet, powerful sequence for you. Come down to your knees. If you think to yourself, I don't have time for yoga, you do. You could probably even squeeze this into 10 minutes. Take your right hand, bring it across your chest and assist it over, giving your shoulders a little stretch, and then just take some circles with that right hand. What a great start to your day, guys. Open your arms, welcome the day. Left hand wraps, bring it over. Hope you can still hear me. I've hidden my mic. And then circle into the left wrist. Well done. Lovely, lovely. And then again, open into your day. Sweep your hands around behind you. Come up onto your knees a moment and just give yourself a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Now, you're very welcome, as you're practicing at home, to lay down for a moment. Otherwise, bring your hands to your thighs and allow all of that activity to land. Can you feel the energy, that vibration that you've created? And this sort of tingle, this vibe, this enlightenment, this is what you want to take into your day. This is a beautiful place to start your day. So let it kind of imprint on your memory. Marinate in it just for 3 breaths. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Make a little promise to keep the energy of this with you. And if you forget, this is all recorded on YouTube. Come back and do the class again. It's that daily practice. So do this over the weekend. Take a deep breath in. Om.